Okay, so I have not played a game yet today, so I want to get one in tonight. I'm going to be generally quiet during this video, just because it's 12:20 a.m. This is okay. I'm doing a single queue today. I'm going to try and showcase Riven a little bit, so this will be kind of my first showcase, I suppose. I have kind of showcased champions before, but never to dedicate a single video to them. This is a very different team, because this is a team that has a lot of AP, burst damage in it and sustain at the same time. We are that is mostly pure AD. His playstyle is a little different than most champions to work with a CC and then an AP, such as Casted. So this is the first time I've ever tried a team composition of this degree. And their team is really tanky, so we're going to see exactly how this works, because we are not the tankiest. We can have survivability, but we don't rely strictly on health to do so. So we're going to see how this is going to turn out here. They seem to all have flash and ignite, so I may want to kind of rush something to prevent against that. Otherwise, you're mostly... I don't even want to say... I don't even know what to build against them. They're 8P and AD, and why am I lagging? Alright, so I'm going to do something I've been trying lately. Recently, I've been getting this, the new locket. I need to set this to high priority. I am getting no frames for some reason. Wait, it's on high priority. Uh-oh. Yeah. I get this a lot. Why would you ever get a Philostone on Riven? Truth be told, I just get it for the gold in the early regen. I usually get it only on mana champions, but Riven is an exception because she does have a shield, which means that I want to try and get that health back up before the shield goes down. It's not a usual build I do. I only do it on 3s, not all the time. Usually I'll go for a Brutalizer right away. But if I feel like we're going to have tanky teams like this and we'll be playing defensively, I do try to get a gold item so I can get my items a little bit quicker. Arguably, it might be better to get a Brutalizer first. However, I like having the longer game cut off on that. Because then once I get above the 1337 gold, it makes it worth it. And I tend to play relatively safe against a tanky and potentially dangerous team composition such as they have right now. I cannot see us today. Holy cow. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. This is me being tired. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't really need to see us. Right this minute. Let's see. We have 2 Mia. Singed and Darius are gone. There's Singed, and Darius is top. Well, this is an interesting question as to what I should build first. I may max my E first instead of my Q, simply because they're reliant on the slows and Singed fling into the poison. If I max my E, he won't be able to do damage to me. Eventually, if I max it first, he won't be able to do any damage to me, because I'll just absorb it all, and then I have barrier in case that doesn't work. Zed seems to be taking some pokes from Darius. I cannot see Darius' health, because he keeps disappearing. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. Oh, I might. Uh-oh, he found me. 11, 12, 13, 14. Not enough. I thought it was a time. I'm probably counting a little fast. what is Malphite build? Malphite's going tanky, Singe going AP. I should have gone for the other turret. I thought he was going to get me if I tried. I'm going to go with Merc Treads. And I hate it when it does that. Since I just simply for Malphite slow, because I don't want to get caught up and stuck with Darius, because I can kind of kite, but I really don't like getting slowed. They do have 2 AP champions. If they didn't have either Malphite or Singe, I would have gone with Ninja Tabby this time. But since they do have a lot of MR or AP, I'm not going to play with that. Yeah, I can't really call Mia when they just killed you and then leave the lane to come for you. Not much you can do about it. Oh, he's just gonna be one of these guys. He's gonna be whining all game, isn't he? Yep. Alright, where's the enemy team? I am going to sneeze. Come on, I'm almost level 4. I am going to try leveling that E. And see if I can negate some of their effects. I don't feel going damage-y right now is going to help against a really tanky team. Malphite slow doesn't bother me that much, as long as I have my kiting abilities up. My loss of momentum's minimum. He's going to play the Q-poke game with us. What's he got? Not much. I'm going to try and get this point to get that plus 10 off of him. Ooh, there they go. Is he gonna... Yep, they got him. I'm gonna go in there because I don't want Cassim to get caught up. He's out of there. I may be able to get this. I have to keep an eye on Darius. Darius is gonna try and get down here. I think we'll be fine. I've got my abilities up. Don't get hit. Now run. Whoa. That'll buy him some time. Well, I should be able to get out of here relatively easily. Oh, so far, so good. It is still 2-3. I'm gonna see if we can keep it that way and come back a little bit, because we can roll over them a little bit late game. Which is what I'm hoping for with the Philo. I'm not going in there, I've got no health. I'm gonna try and play on the safe side. I am gonna wait for that 25 gold though. I should have stayed a little bit longer. But that extra speed, considering how much damage they're doing, I think is gonna make or break this right now. Because if I don't want to get caught up in Darius's pull, because then if they're all there, I don't have much of escape, and I don't have much way of combating Darius. The CC is nice, but it's not enough to counter him. Ooh, Singe is going full AP this game, it seems. He just got an Archangel Staff. I don't usually see that on 3s. Every once in a while, there will be an AP Singed. So I may want to consider getting a Banshee's Veil to counter that. Although, I will be getting a Maul Mortius, now that I realize he's going full AP. So it gives me damage and magic resist and that nice little shield that sucks up damage. Magic damage. I'm gonna snatch this. Don't want Darius coming down through here, getting a drop on us. He is Mia right now, so I should be a little bit cautious here. Don't like being out of the experience range, but I don't want to get ganked. Yeah. What are they doing? They're going for altar. That was too close. What's he doing? He went back in. He's gonna try and keep him from capping it, I guess. Why do I have Carmel Dance in my head? Darius is still Mia. There's Darius. Okay, I guess Zed is not going to do anything to help me here. He is not very much awareness. I thought as soon as I was going to go in, he would just come in, but it's not the case in this time. Didn't bother to pop barrier. Like I'm going to save me. No, he's going to die to the Singe from poison, I bet. Oh, he's got a potion. Why is this on top? Whatever. Yep. Not the best that I've ever played it with, but he is positive. I have to give him that. He is playing against Darius. Oh no, we are not playing in the most favorable conditions considering their tankiness of the team. I honestly don't know what I personally can do build-wise to defend myself and the team against it. I could get an Aegis possibly. Even then, I don't really think that would do much of a difference. No, they don't exactly counter me, but at the same time, I don't have many offensive options either. Just gotta play this game safe and see what happens. Again, team fights, get the ganks, push the turrets. See, we got him here. It was almost max level. It does scale a lot with AD, but the initial damage will help protect me from some of that poison. So now I'll use it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop barrier because I don't want to die here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and save him. I can't save him. No. I just gotta get out of here. I can't risk that. I thought I might have been able to kill him, but I might have still been able to, but Darius would have definitely gotten me if I stayed. I am really low on health. I'm picking this up and I'm going back. What? I'm not even gonna press OK to terminate low client because I don't know what that's gonna do to my game. That has never happened before. There's been some crazy stuff going on with the last Steam update with FFmpeg. I think it has something to do with FFD show or whatever it's called. You have to download a new thing with it. It's been something else. This is a breakpoint. I've never seen this before. I don't know what's going on. It shouldn't be an issue. I don't know why he's pinging him. Wow, I think their Singe just kind of helped me a bit with that. Shield sucks up that damage. It's so great. It blocks incoming damage. That includes true damage. So that's why I got that E. If he decides to pull a surprise ulti on me, I'm gonna absorb all of that. It's a very nice little trick, because he does do more damage the more stacks he has on you, but it will have to go through that shield. And since it's true damage, you don't want that hitting you directly, because your armor and your magic resist aren't going to do anything. But the shield will block that incoming damage, and which can be significant at times, especially if you have a lot of stacks on it. Or he has a lot of AD, or both. If it's both, you're in trouble. But the more AD you build, this is why I don't like it when I see people building tanky Riven. Early game, if you need to build tanky, max your E and get some AD, because it does get stronger the more AD you have. He's gonna get caught. I am gonna get caught, trying to make sure he doesn't get caught. That was very close. I don't know, Riven is a great CC bruiser, AD bruiser. I don't want to try that. Maybe I can. I don't know, I really don't want to do this. This looks really risky. Even though Darius is kind of low, I am low as well. The longer Riven's alive, the more damage she does. She does have several AoE abilities. Her Q is AoE, her W is AoE. She has built-in defensive, both with her cooldown reduction, crowd controls, and her built-in shield on her dash. I'm going to be quiet while I pay attention to this fight. There we go. Okay. Good, clean pickup. Now we're going to go ahead and take this turret completely unchallenged. It's one of the tricks to defeating a Darius, is that if the enemy does have a shield, he has a lot of hard time killing his opponents. And that is so far the only real counter I have found against a Darius, other than denying him kills. Because he doesn't have to get kills to be good and do a lot of damage. But if you have shields, he can't deliver most of the damage he needs to deliver to have an output that will really affect the outcome of the game. So now I have a Maul of Memories. My shield has gone up. See, I already have plus 95 blocking on that incoming damage, which is going to be helping a lot. The Maul of Memories will defend me against Singed and Malphite when I get low on health. So I have plenty of time to stay alive. And then, even then, I have a barrier. So, if I didn't have that, I would be having a significantly harder time. I think I've only used it once or twice so far, because I am playing defensively, but sometimes that is not always the case, and you do get stuck out of position sometimes. There's not much you can do, other than try and be aware where your opponents are, and stay out. So, that is curious. He decided to get a Banshee's Veil. I'm not really sure why he got a Banshee's Veil. We're not heavy AP, other than Caston, who can be heavy. He only blocks one shield. He may have gotten it for my CC. I don't know. It's so weird. He has quite a bit of armor and magic resist. It is definitely curious, but nothing to worry about. That is for sure. Well, okay. I don't think he was trying to fling me. I think he was trying to fling Zed. He's trying to get us up to his turret. I kind of want to kill Vile, but they are low on health, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to tell them to cap that and stay here as a sentry so Darius doesn't come in and try and get some kills. Because I can easily escape from Darius, but I'm not so sure about them. And he's popped his abilities on me. He cannot escape now. Gotta be aware of everything around you. Your teammates, get in position to defend them. Sometimes they just won't see it. There's not much you can do about that. It happens. But in instances like that, I told them to go ahead and grab the point, and I kept Darius back, and actually keeping Darius back got a kill on us when Cassian went in and helped me rake up some damage. I was actually gonna give it to him because he's kind of low, but didn't want to risk him getting away. Alright, let's pick this guy up. I don't know why he's got that, because he's only gonna block one of my Qs. And then it's gonna go down, and I don't think it comes up. I used to be a minute. What is it now? 25 seconds? They have changed that a lot since Season 1. Ooh, he's gonna die. I think he realizes that. This is not a very tanky mouth fight. I'm gonna go ahead and focus him instead of Darius, even though I did ping Darius. I am gonna get out. Ha. Ah. Maul Mortius defense from the bleed damage. I do not bleed out. I could have used my shield there, but my Maul Mortius was already out. I probably should have just used it anyway, but it wouldn't have made a difference. I'm gonna go ahead now and do what I usually get earlier, and I'm gonna get that Brutalizer, because now I have the Maul Mortius, I have the Merc Treads. That region is giving me quite a bit of health over time. So, health regen per 5 is 20 versus what would have been 13. Which, it doesn't make a huge bit of difference. Actually, I could have gotten a Miracle, but like I said, I've only got it to gold, so I do scale a little bit better late game. Come on, go in. I need to go ahead and go in here and do some damage. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Uh-oh, I just got... Come on! Ah! I couldn't hit my E just soon enough, or I could have gotten him without dying. We are gonna get that Malphite kill, it looks like. No, 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 Zed! Oh, he cut off vision, so he couldn't get his full nuke as quickly as he would have wanted to, and got a little bit of extra few seconds to get his abilities back up. Using brush as cover is really good. That Malphite does know his terrain quite well. Oh, he got an Iceborne Gauntlet. It does give you AP, but it's really strange that he got that. But I can see why, because it does give you the armor and the cooldown reduction. But the extra attack that it gives you, the extra little damage, is built off of your AD. So that is definitely a good item to get on Malphite, and it slows. That's actually the first time I've ever seen it on a Malphite, and I'm really surprised, because that is a really good item to use on him. He uses his Q or smash up and his E. He always has time for the extra auto attack. Getting that extra effect can make a world of difference when it comes to your enemies getting away. You know, 9 them up, hit that, combine it with your slow, and they're being slowed for quite a significant amount. Singed, I see what he's doing. He's got the Seraph's Embrace, and he's got the Banshee's Veil. He's going for the shield effect to reduce the incoming damage. Though he does not have a lot of mana. I'm not sure if he forgot that, or he's relying purely on the Rod of Ages for that. And I kind of thought that someone with that build would get some more mana. What are you doing, Darius? I'm gonna play a little game here I like to do with champions that like to chase you down. Oh, it did not pull. That is okay. It didn't matter. I am low on health. I really don't want to go back in, but I may, even if I have to die, because I don't want Cassian to fall behind. I'm getting stuck. I can't go through the minions. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. There you go. what are they? They are getting that point. I finally got a Vampiric Scepter, so I'm getting a little bit more increase. I'm gonna build that either into a Hydra or a Bloodthirster. I do like the fact that although Riven is auto-attack based, she is not auto-attack. She's not very high damage with her auto-attacks. She does have the Runic Blade passive, which is really nice and gives her that burst, but I'm still trying to decide which is better, Bloodthirster or Hydra. They both have really good upsides. I already have a 20% cooldown reduction. Getting that Hydra would be a big plus. The Sanguine Blade does give a little bit more lifesteal, but not quite as much damage, so... because it requires a farm on a 3v3, I will get a Hydra. But on a 5v5, I might just get... Oh, yeah. Well, then it would be the Bloodthirster, which is a little bit... It's another consideration. It is a different item type. I am going to try and get out of here as fast as I can. What? That is so broken. He pulled me after I jumped away. I don't know, man. If they can't sit board for you, even after you close the distance, it'll teleport you back. It's kind of like the thing, like, if you flash away from a Darius ult, it will still hit you. I never like that. Riot, address these. Because I should definitely not have been able to die in that fight, considering all my kite. Come on, Zed. I don't know what he's gonna do there, because if he does try to defend it, they might be able to kill him. Oh wow. Okay, so they did fight him off. Darius is gonna try and get out of there. I think Kazan's gonna try and Rift Walk after him. Oh, he's gonna get them both. Darius did come back. He should not have come back. He gave us another kill. Singe is low. I'm kinda hoping that he plays bait. One of them plays bait for me. He's not. I think he's gonna... Yeah, he's going up there. I'm gonna see if I can catch him off guard, because he is gonna try and keep pushing that lane. Yes, he did come back for me to try and fling me away. So I am gonna pick up this kill. Maybe not. He is moving very fast, and I missed my active. Wouldn't have killed him anyway, but... Man, I thought I might have been able to get that. It's no big deal. I mean... We're 21-7. We have turned the game around in our favor. We have taken a turret. They have just severely damaged bot lane. So we do need to watch that a little closer. Although when you have a turret that low damage against a team this tanky and damaging, if they wanted to, they could tank that turret. They might have to trade a kill or two, but I think it would be worth it for them right now. So I'm going to keep a special eye on this lane right now. And see if they can get overextended, if we cannot pull off a split push and get that other turret in exchange, because that would really put them behind and force them to go on the defensive. So for my next item, I am going to try and get this Hydra. I need a little more gold, so I'm going to try and defend this turret from them. And I think they're going to try and push it while their top minions are pushing. There's a Sin. She's going to try and clean those out for Malphite to move in. Who I believe is currently picking up some farm in the jungle with Darius. I am not sure, I cannot see. But if I were them, that's what I'd be doing. Oh no, they're trying to get Malma. We killed two of them, they got Malma, but it was not worth it for them, because not only Singe has the buff, we just picked up 2 kills. And that is going to give me quite a significant... Oh, this is low! Sweet. Alright. I am at 2,400 gold. I am going to go back. Come on. Come at me. Come here. Nope. I didn't think so. I don't really want to stay, though, or I would. I'm going to go for the Black Cleaver next. It gives you quite a bit of armor penetration. Reduces their armor, cooldown reduction, damage, and it gives you a little bit of health, which, you know, it's always nice to have a little bit of health, especially against enemies that do true damage. So I am almost level 18. We should be snowballed by now on a normal game setup with this type. They are very tanky. If they were more like ADC built, like Caitlyn or Ashe, I would be a little bit worried because the slows does stop our kiting, and we do not have a lot of protection. Kassadin is more tanky than I usually see Kassadins, with 124 armor. That is not usual. They usually build the full damage, but he is playing smart. He is going to get that extra defense. I'm going to try and do a little harass here on Darius, maybe pick him up. Alright. Darius is not too happy right now. He is 8 and 11. We have successfully shut him down. He is building tankier Darius. He does have some CDRs, you can see by the Brutalizer, but he is getting a Frozen Mallet and an Overload's Blood Mail. The downside of tanky Darius is that he does not do damage. He simply cannot do damage without the lack of total AD items such as a Sanguine Blade or even an Infinity Edge if you absolutely had to get something. I mean, there are better choices like Black Cleavers. Black Cleaver is kind of a core item if you want to do damage on Darius. It gives you CDR, and it gives you damage to go to your Q, and which scales on your ultimate. So one of the first builds I ever saw with Darius was a standard Atmogs. I never liked it, you know, or even if it's not Warmogs, it would be the Frozen Heart, because people do like the slow that you can apply to it, and then they say, oh, your W slows, but there are so much better items you can get on Darius. You do want the damage, the slow is nice, but I mean, it's kind of what you get the Trinity Force, it gives you movement speed, it could make the same thing. It's not, you know, there's just better choices. If it works for you, that's okay, but I still think there are better choices. I'm gonna try and pick this up. Okay. Now, Darius is up, so I am going to want to pull out a bit. He is having trouble with Zed, so I'm actually going to go ahead and hit this inhibitor. I might finish it here if he does not come back for me. And even if he does, I think I can kill him first. Riven, very balanced character. Excels well against tanky teams. Does suffer a little bit from people with slow and are high damage like Ashe. Ashe, I think, would be a pretty hard counter to her if she managed to stay out of her kite range, which is pretty easy. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, like us, subscribe to us. My little client is not going to pop back up because of that error. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.